What's going on, everyone? Donna here, and up in Portland for a few days. It's pretty beautiful here. I'm out in the backyard of our place in Portland, and it's a little windy. Hopefully it doesn't get picked up too much. A lot of birds too, but no, so I'm up here just for a couple days. Got an appointment tomorrow, so I'm up. And yeah, I've been working a lot on. I've been really struggling with certain design work for the business, mainly the website and the presentation that I'm preparing to give to prospects. And the main reason for that is like the main reason that's struggling is because I've come to terms with the fact that I'm not the best designer, as far as graphic design and stuff goes, and web design. I'm not great, so I've been kind of struggling with that. But I don't know. I'm taking it slow. It's tough because I spend so much time on it, and then I look back and I look at what I've accomplished over the day, and it's like, oh, I did barely anything because I don't really like the work that I did, and it's not great. That kind of leads me to something else that I wanted to talk about, and that was getting kind of more using each day to get more and more productive and efficient. I think one of the processes I've been kind of doing is each day I look back on what I did, and I say like, oh, I spent a lot of time working on stuff. I worked a lot on the presentation, worked a lot on the website, but there's like nothing to show for it right now. And so it's like, well, what can I do better tomorrow to have something to show for it? Anyways, yeah, that's really kind of what I've been struggling with, getting the design work done. Obviously, it'd be better if I just called in a professional or something, but I don't really have access to that right now. The other thing that I want to talk about is, and a lot of speakers on entrepreneurship talk about this, but they talk about getting a mentor. A lot of entrepreneurial speakers talk about getting a mentor. Well, that can be pretty tough for a majority of people. There's not a lot of people that maybe started something from nothing and are doing what you want to do and all that, so it can be tough to find. But I think something that should be considered is trying to find something that I think could be doable for almost everyone, is finding a mentor online. Something that recently happened to me was I started talking to someone on a subreddit, our entrepreneurship subreddit, and they had mentioned that they were doing something very similar to what I'm hoping to start. They've been doing it for the last year. And so I kind of messaged them, and I was like, hey, would you mind if I messaged you if I have any specific questions? I'm kind of trying to do a similar thing. I'd like to hear about your experience. And they said, yeah, and then they gave me their Skype username, so now we're added on Skype. And I think it's going to be something that's super valuable, just immensely valuable, having someone to reach out to. And there's no one in my area that's doing what I'm trying to do. Maybe there are people that have tried to start businesses, but nothing similar to what I'm doing. Arguably, so it's like finding a mentor in that respect can be extremely valuable, but it can be very difficult, and they may not be available in that regard. However, the internet is a powerful tool, and I think if you can find a mentor there, then all the better, almost, I think that's almost better. You can find someone more closely entwined with your niche, and I think you can get a lot of value from that. But anyways, that's about it for now. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy the videos a little bit, hanging out. I want to do more, but right now, working the day job and then trying to set up the business, a lot of my time and mental effort is dedicated to that. And I'd prefer to get the business set up, and then, when I'm doing that, and I don't have to worry about a day job necessarily, and I'm focusing on that, 2 jobs essentially. When I'm not doing 2 jobs, then I can kind of bring back more effort into videos. And that's not an excuse, but I'm going to keep doing it kind of like this for now. But yeah, thank you for hanging out.